connection. Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this thing recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my Christian mingle and the lands all across the land. This is your girl T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from the marvelous chateau. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to come through and talk real quick. Like I have a very long, busy day. That's why I'm up painted, and got on me a little make with a little lash and a light lip. But all right, last night on TLC was the premiere episode of I Am Jazz. I didn't tell everybody, but because I didn't know if the network wanted me to tell everybody. But I am on this season of I Am Jazz on TLC. Okay. So I posed the question, and listen, and I'm not going to give a lot away because I want you guys to watch the season of the show. But there were a couple of people who watched the show last night on TLC, and they felt some kind of way. And I just want to let you know before I even go into my next meeting at 1 o'clock, it's a lot of things that you can play with, but don't play with me. Now, I came into the equation asking, lots of questions, what average people are asking. People need to understand that there is culturally, there are differences between all people, but culturally, there are differences. There are extreme differences between black trans people and white trans people. Culturally, like there are things that are different. And so, before some of you people, white and black, come on to my page on Facebook or wherever you have found me, before you come over there with the stuff, know that, bitch, I'm the girl. Know that I will cuss you into another existence, okay? Now, I was not disrespectful. I was not ignorant. There were only questions that I asked. Coming from a black home, being black Jesus raised, okay? There were questions that I had. Now, if you look at my previous post before this video come up, look at my post, go scroll down my page, look at my post, you will see that, you'll see what the question was. And so my thing was to the people, not to Jazz, not to Sander, not to Chris, not to any of the people that, they were, and you'll have to see next week how we, covered the rest of the question, but I just asked the question. Jazz was suffering from clinical depression, and Jazz has had her sex reassignment surgery. Okay, I don't have a sex reassignment surgery, or whatever. And it wasn't about who has a sex reassignment surgery, who doesn't. It was the stigma that's surrounded around having SRSs and stuff like that. And so therefore, I asked questions that many homes and many conversations are had in many black homes, especially watching a television show with a trans woman whose parents allowed her to transition at the age of 6 and 7 years old, bitch. So don't come over here talking to my black and brown ass telling me that I'm ignorant and stuff like, and stupid because, don't do that. Don't do that. And then I had some bitch on Facebook come and disrespect me and say, well, I refer to T.S. Madison as a drag queen, and I just feel like that he doesn't understand. No, bitch, don't come over here with that. Bitch, ain't nothing he about this. Nothing. Okay, ho? So don't come over here with that bullshit, because I had questions. There are a lot of black people and a lot of people in general, but I can speak from a black experience because I'm African American. Okay? And I'm black American because I ain't never been to fucking Africa, but I'm black American. Okay? And so there are black Americans who, when I was raised up, they was not going to give their children hormone blockers or testosterone blockers and hormones. So it was a question. There was a question that was asked. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come to a place of calling me ignorant or saying that I'm dumb or stupid because this is something that I was raised. Everybody's house was raised different. And it's okay if you have questions. It's okay if you have questions about that. No, at six or seven, my mother was not going to do that. I applaud and respect that family, and I gave them their applaud and respect the family for supporting their trans child. But bitch, what you not going to do is, you people, not the family, but you people out there that are watching the show, you hoes not finna get in my inbox. You're not going to be messaging me. You're not going to be doing those things. Like I won't fry your ass like some fresh fish, bitch, because I'm the girl, okay? I'm the girl that will get you together. So she and I both are trans. We're just trans from different trans experiences. However, we're both trans. But at the end of the day, this was something that was not introduced in my home. It was not introduced that way. And it was not introduced in a lot of black homes, a lot of black families and stuff like that. So we don't, these are things that we don't know. And we were not raised in that way. So play with your pussy, bitch. Don't play with me. Shit. Let me show you. I wonder, could we? And this. I'm not fussing at the family, because I found I had a newfound. It's the people that responded to this that was hold on.
The surgery, but it never had to do with her.
So there were people who watched the show last night. They watched that. And they watched the show, and I got a little, feedback from the people that watched the show. And I was like, hey, what do you mean? And I get it that, when I talked to Jeanette and I talked to Chris and I talked to the rest of the family and stuff like that, when I talked to them about it, like I gained more of an understanding because it was different in my home. He said I got backlash a little bit. It was not a lot of backlash, but I did get some people kind of like trying to disrespect me. And I did get some people, on Twitter a little bit trying to disrespect me just a little bit. I was like, hold on, bitch. I'm only asking questions because, this is something that's new for me, even as a trans. I am a black trans person. So this is totally, new and different for me. So what I want you guys to do, you say you don't understand the feedback. The feedback was they were saying that I was trying to that I was ignorant on XYZ. Yes, I'm not ignorant from a place of being dumb. I'm ignorant on a place of this wasn't a factor in my home. Like we didn't have these choices. Like this wasn't a choice, girl, to be 6 and 7 years old and saying, oh girl, I'm finna be trans, so mama give me some testosterone blockers, or so I'm asking these questions, and I'm asking the questions of what the people out there in the world wanted to see. So if you want to watch the full episode of the show, go. It's on TLC. I am on this season, so you will see me a few times on there. So it's on TLC. You'll get to see the first episode, and I asked these questions or whatever, and so there it is. I got to do my 1 o'clock. I'll be back after I do my 1 o'clock interview that I have going on, and we'll talk about it some more. I love you guys, and I'll talk back with you maybe in an hour. Thank you for the badges, those who sent me the badges and stuff like that. Okay. And so I'll talk with you soon in about an hour. Bye, guys.